I know you can't believe it, but I did. This is the easiest journal I've ever made. And I saw on, oh, I think it was on Pinterest. It might have been. Now, this is a gator mouth, but if you can see right here, you just cut out like, I think okay, so this is a planner. And so I cut out there was like 4 or 6 pages in between each of the um, month pages. So there you go. Anyway, all you have to do to make this journal is get a book, any book. Now, I showed this the other day. So you just get any book and you go through it. Well, I'm going to take this off. I want to share a little bit of the information I learned while I was doing this. So this had a date on it right here. And so I had these little pieces of stickers that came from Temu. So I decided to use those. Hey, Diane. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did have, do I need a little more light? Oh no, I need to go up some. I don't know if you guys remember, look in my last live, and I had a 49 cent 0.49 up here, and I had a smudge here that was magic marker, and I think I had a smudge over here that was magic marker. Well, I tried using alcohol to get that off, and it absolutely would not come off with alcohol. And then I remembered that if you have a marker board and somebody has used real marker, permanent marker, not real marker. Hey, Natty. This is a surprise live. Thanks for coming in. So if you have ever had a marker board that has been used with permanent marker versus the, whatever you call them, marker board marker, then you would know that it won't come off with anything. You can use all the junk you want. Well, somebody a long time ago I had seen, you just go over it with the permanent marker and wipe it immediately, and it came right off. There's your tip. So let's get into this, because now I've added a lot of phrases, and I'll just leave them. So if anybody wants to take a picture and read them, I don't really necessarily want to read them all to you. I did darken this page up. So Miss Penny was telling me about this fun stuff. Waverly wax. It's over in Walmart it is in the craft area at Walmart. And so she says, yeah, you just take a brush, you wipe it on, and you wipe it off. And so that's what I did. And then it was like overpowering a little bit. Little more than I thought. I practiced on a piece of paper, but then I went gung-ho. So I decided to do it. I don't remember if you remember, this page was real white. I decided to go ahead and do it with that page. And I actually like the way that it turned out. However, when I was doing it, I was frightful. I really was. Now, if you guys want to read a lot of these sayings that I have, go to my Pinterest, JJ with Joy. I have an album. I don't remember what the album's called, but it's called something about phrases. I don't know. Now, I didn't fill in all the pages. However, there's, leaves on leaves. This is kind of an eco dye print there. So I put that in there. This is a sticker. I did use some washi and stickers. This is for me, so it doesn't really matter. Leftover digitals. And when I hit one of the pages, I'll explain in case anybody didn't see the original page on there. Then, we'll let you play CC. So I left, it was in October. It's a Pioneer Woman is this journal. I paid 49 cents for it. So, I just decided to make it into something. There's phrases everywhere. I decided to repaint this the opposite direction to kind of make it look a little bit purdy. And so all I did to make this, let me grab I have a ruler. I took it, I put it down, and I went rip, page after page. however many pages you want. It's going to be a gator mouth. It cannot be without being a gator mouth. And if you don't know what that means, if you're new, that means it's going to flare out. I might have this too close so you can see, but it'll flare out here versus there because, you know, you're adding much more stuff in it than it's, you know, doing. So I kind of screwed up on the bear here, and I'll explain that in a minute, but I put something on each of the pages. I was doing some washi on them. So I thought, oh, I'm going to put this cute little bear reading the book out in the woods. I thought that would be adorable. Well, I should have put it down here because here he's just sitting in midair. And so I can't remember who it was said it, but I think it was Claudine said, add a mushroom. So I happen to have a mushroom that sort of fit. And so he's on top of a mushroom. It doesn't matter. So this one is a little fold out page. This was just such a beautiful page. I did take, I used magazine pages for everything that I did. Not everything, I take that back. I used a magazine, I used some, there's washi here. I don't know. This was magazine. I'm just thinking. And a little of the glue's still sticking because, you know, whatever. This is a digital page, some digitals, magazines. I just think it's really cute. I wish I would have done this like over this way, but I didn't. Whatever. Life goes on. You know, you could always do, you know, I could go back and put something over it, but of course it's going to look ugly. Not necessarily. I guess I could put a frame around this and then go that way. But then I'd take away from their Aurora Borealis, which is like my favorite, so I can't do that, you know. Cannot do that. So I did find a boo-boo I made. This has 2 ribbons, and I left them in there, left them on this page. I might write stuff in here along the way. I did just do little phrases on almost every page. You can put in the pages however big you want. You do not have to get them to the end. You know, this is Central Park. I'd almost guarantee. It didn't say, I didn't read it. I don't know if it is or not 100%, but I've been there and it looks like it. So I'm saying, yeah. So not intended to necessarily be a planner again, but just fun little phrases and words that kind of went with the month until I get to October the second time. And once I get to October the second time, I screwed up. I'll show you my screw up. I tried to match the colors of the pages somewhat to kind of be cohesive. Lots of washi. I thought about putting something else here, but I might write something there actually. I might write the other direction. I don't know. And I can still write everywhere, you know. I'm not gonna just stop where I am. Mr. Rocky's coming to visit. Everybody says, hello, Rocky. This page reminded me of my daughter because she's making a lemon squeezy little card set. And so I put the lemons in there. That's Daphne's diary, so I thought I'll put that in there for her. Why not? I screwed this up. It's supposed to be get into the habit of asking, does this support the life I'm trying to create? You have to try using magazines. Yeah. I mean, you know, actually, if you used smaller, if you wanted more writing room, just use a smaller image and put, you know, background sheets, pages on it. I didn't like so much of this. I might add a little phrase in there. I flipped through it 5,000 times and I still miss things that I want, but whatever. It's okay. It's okay. This was a digital. And I just found that scrap in there, and I thought that complemented that very well. A little adventure stuff. I love adventure stuff. Fussy cut that one out. I think I did that live. Added this bright, bold sticker. And will you notice? September. It's okay, pumpkins come in September. But witches don't come until October. I saw October over here, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's put October there. Oh well, it's fine. And I'm not like I don't like a lot of creepy stuff, but I did add in, and I was lazy. I didn't want to find another page. I really don't like skulls, so I really didn't like this page, but then I thought, you know what? Whatever. It's fine. I countered this with this. I still love this image. I think that's fun. My little turkey there. I thought about writing something here. And a little washi, added a plant, no words. I kind of screwed this up. It bubbled up on me, so it doesn't look the best it could, but here, we'll hide it with the, so you can't really tell. And then be the windshield, not the bug. I like that. I tried to complement the color with that. When you get to the back, you can't hardly read. You guys can take pictures and read them later, or look at it 5,000 times, or whatever you want to do. Or go to my Pinterest. Most of them are on my Pinterest. Not all of them. I thought about putting one here, and then, I don't know. And then the rest of this is just writing room with a few pages, and this was part of the book. So that is it. I thought it turned out really cute. And, you know, this ribbon I got from Temu, and I was looking for a ribbon. I'm like, this isn't pink. It's not red. It's kind of in betwixt. So, you know, I was kind of thinking, there, that's prettier like that. But look how perfect this is. This kind of goes with this so well. I was like, what? Get out of here. Anyway, I don't know when let's see, this is, I'll be back Monday. I come in on Mondays at 7:30 and then 3 o'clock on Thursdays Central Time. And I don't know, I might try to come in and do a little something, something, excuse me, on Christmas, but you know, no guarantee on Christmas. It's Christmas. You know, I don't want to sit here by myself, but I probably will be sitting here by myself anyway. So I may or may not be here. So anyway, if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. Share it if you like. It is the easiest, most simplest journal to make. Take a book, any book, cut out most of the pages, replace the pages with your own, and call it Happy Good. Write all over them. Do whatever you want. So I will see you next time. Thanks for coming in. Share, subscribe if you haven't, ring the bell, and I will see you on Monday. And for now, remember your day is full of choices, so choose joy. Have a great day, guys. And Merry Christmas if I don't see you again before then.